So for the first time, I'm coming up very far in Europe and very north. Welcome to Helsinki, Finland. So I am currently visiting, this is like arguably known as like one of the happiest places to be at. It's always ranked as the people are very happy to be here, to be living here. Yeah, so very curious to see what we find. Today we are right next to this guy right here, right behind me. This is Senate Square. And also the cathedral's back here, and then the little monument back there. So pretty interesting, just thinking like how maybe like 80 years ago, all the stuff that was happening back here, if you guys know what I'm talking about, 1930s, 1940s, and everything just looks pretty incredible. So yeah, let's explore. So if you walk right down the street from this area, you will find the Ouspensky Cathedral, which is a Greek Orthodox or Eastern Orthodox cathedral in Helsinki. This is dedicated to the Dormition of the Theotokes, the Virgin Mary. Its name comes from the Old Church Slavonic word Ouspeni. This is the largest Greek Orthodox church in both Northern and Western Europe. It was concentrated in 1868, which was also designed by the Russian architect Alexei Gornostayev. It used about 700,000 bricks, which were brought over in barges from one of the fortresses that had been demolished in the Crimean War. Now, coming right back to this area, to this square, this is the Helsinki Cathedral, which, for my bad luck, it was closed. The construction of this started in 1830 and it was completed about 1852. Helsinki was made the capital of Finland in 1812, which the old church was built in 1824 and 1826. This whole area, you'll find some pretty cool shops, some very nice looking buildings, and you could just definitely feel the old history of how this place was back in the day. So make sure you take your time walking around the square. So the really cool thing about the little square over there and like all these things is if you walk right down, like not even that far from the little pathway, you'll find the markets. Now there's an outdoor market and there's an indoor market. This is where they go and they catch like fresh fish literally right here in the ocean. And you can get some fresh salmon that is really, really good. So walking into this market, I didn't know what to expect, but I have to say, I tried some of their pastries here, some of their fresh salmon, and it was incredibly fresh and delicious. Everything here is either made freshly this morning or caught this morning, just depending on what you're getting. The coffee, of course, is nice and fresh also. Just everything about this place here just gave that like old school vibe of just a true market, a true fisherman's market. I would definitely take your time and just walk around this whole area and then just look in every single little store, see if there's anything you would like to buy, anything you want to taste. But you have to do this first thing in the morning because everything will be extremely fresh. All right, we're in Suomenlinna, which was actually built roughly around the 18th century when Finland was actually part of Sweden still, which I just learned that just right now when I was just looking stuff up. Place is very interesting. It's a giant fortress that houses like tons of bunkers and cannons. Just a lot of stuff here to check out. So getting to the island is actually pretty easy. There is a ferry right outside the market. All you have to do is walk up, purchase your tickets, and you're on board. Make sure you do ask for help just in case you purchase the wrong one and get a round trip ticket. Now, Suomenlinna is also known for a sea fortress composed of 8 islands, of which 6 have been fortified. It is about 4 kilometers south of the city center of Helsinki. It was originally named Sveaborg, Castle of the Swedes, and then later on changed to its current name, which refers to Castle of Finland. The Swedish crown commenced the construction of the fortress in 1748 as protection against Russian expansion. During the Finnish War, Sweden surrendered the fortress to Russia on May 3, 1808. Paving the way for the occupation of Finland by Russian forces in 1809. The islands were then used as a base for the Russian Baltic Fleet in World War I, with Russia beginning the construction of the Sveaborg in 1915. Russian forces left after Finland declared its independence in 1917. Finland then managed this through the Defense Department until turning most of it over to the civilian control in 1973. When you come here into the islands, this feels something like Lord of the Rings or something very, like, I guess you can say magical, but it's pretty cool to walk around and just soak up the history. So make sure you put this on your list to check out. Okay, so heading over to the Sina Bryce Chof, which I know I'm saying that wrong, I apologize. They have a pretty cool art museum that I wanted to show you guys. So let's go ahead and come inside and see what kind of history we can learn. So this museum exhibits the old European arts collection between the 14th and 19th century. It was established in 1921 as a house museum and then 1980 as a national art museum. The building housing the museum was constructed in 1842 by the Russian businessman Nikolai Sino-Bryshof. Brewery Sino-Bryshof operated in the western side of the premises until 1992. Nikolai himself did not live in the house, instead his brothers did, and his nephew Paul, which began the art collection. Paul continued to collect European art after being appointed head of the company in 1904. Along with his actress wife, he amassed a collection of about 900 items, mostly paintings, but also including antique furniture, silverware, and porcelain. It continues to be the largest art donation ever made in Finland. It's roughly about $20 to get in. Make sure if you do come in, take your time and check out the gallery. And that is it for Helsinki. There's lots of things to do. There's so many museums, and there's like just tons of history here that I didn't get a chance to cover, but it's all here. I'm going to put in the description below of a list of other things that you can do if you guys have more than a couple days. Just because it's so close to the airport, you could actually do a lot of stuff. You could do, if you have a layover, you could easily come in because it's not that far from the airport. So yeah, food's good, pastries are always good. Yeah, pretty cool place. Just be prepared because sometimes the weather gets a little bit tantrum, maybe a little bit too cold, or maybe all of a sudden it gets hot out of nowhere, all in the same day. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Is there anything that I missed that I absolutely should have done? Yeah, pretty cool place here in Helsinki, Finland. want to explore more. So yeah, hope you guys are doing well. Stay tuned in the next episode because I got something pretty cool that I think you guys are gonna like. So with all that being said, you guys take care of each other. See you guys in the next one.